The reunion lights were blazing, the cameras were rolling, and no one, not even the producers, was ready for what was about to unfold. What was supposed to be a polished, final wrap-up for Married to Medicine Season 12 turned into something far more explosive. Something raw, emotional, and completely out of control. From the very first moment Dr. Heavenly Kimes stepped onto that stage, you could feel it. The tension, the simmering resentment, the kind of silence that speaks louder than words, and honestly, who wouldn't be? Because this wasn't just another reunion disagreement. This was years of friendship unraveling in real time. Secrets hinted at, loyalty questioned. And then just when everyone thought they had seen it, all Heavenly said something so personal, so cutting, that the entire room froze. "You really want to go there, Simone?" Heavenly snapped, her voice trembling with intensity. And Simone? She didn't back down. "Oh, we're going all the way there tonight. You throwing stones and then hiding your hands." Heavenly's smile faded. "Completely? You really want to do this on this stage?" She asked, her tone dropping low, almost dangerous. "I've been wanting to do this," Simone replied instantly. "You just keep running your mouth and thinking nobody gonna check you." Fans are shocked because this wasn't the playful back and forth they were used to. This felt different, heavier, personal. One of the cast members tried to step in, softly saying, "Ladies, maybe we can just—" "No," Heavenly snapped, without even looking. "Let her talk, since she got so much to say now." Simone leaned forward, pointing directly at Heavenly. "You've been disrespecting me all season, talking about my marriage, my family, my business. And you think I'm just supposed to sit here and smile?" Heavenly tilted her head. "If the shoe fits, that was it." "Don't you dare," Simone yelled, her voice echoing across the stage. "Don't you dare come for my marriage again." The room went silent. Emotions ran high as everyone realized they had crossed into dangerous territory. Heavenly didn't flinch. "Why not?" she said slowly. "You come for mine all the time." Simone laughed in disbelief. "Because you put your business out there. You talk about it like it's a joke, Heavenly." "No, you make it a joke," Heavenly fired back. "Always got something slick to say. Always got a comment." Simone shook her head, standing up now, unable to stay seated any longer. "Because I see through you. You sit there acting like you're better than everybody, but behind the scenes, you're messy." Gasps filled the room. "Oh, I'm messy." Heavenly stood up too, now face to face with Simone. "Baby, if I'm messy, what does that make you?" The host quickly stood, trying to de-escalate. "Ladies, let's just take a breath." But neither of them were listening anymore. "Say it," Simone challenged. "Go ahead. Say what you've been saying behind my back." Heavenly stepped closer, lowering her voice but making sure every mic picked it up. "You don't want me here." Heavenly interrupted. Simone closed her eyes for a second, taking a deep breath. Then she opened them, and whatever hesitation she had left was gone. "Go ahead," she said quietly. "Read it." And just like that, there was no turning back. And just like that, there was no turning back. The room held its breath as Dr. Heavenly Kimes unlocked her phone, her fingers moving slowly on purpose, dragging out the moment. Simone took a step closer, her voice dropping lower, more controlled now, but somehow even more intense. "You crossed a line you can't come back from." Heavenly tilted her head. "Watch me." That one sentence sent a ripple through the room. Fans are shocked because this wasn't just about hurt feelings anymore. This was about loyalty, betrayal, and lines that should never have been crossed. Simone laughed suddenly, but it was hollow. "You know what? Fine. Since we've been real tonight, let's be real." The entire cast leaned in. Heavenly narrowed her eyes. "What you gotta say?" Simone didn't hesitate this time. "You talk about my marriage like it's broken," she said, her voice steady. "But let's talk about yours." The room exploded again. "Don't," Heavenly warned, pointing a finger. "Don't go there." "Oh, we're already there," Simone shot back. "You open that door." Heavenly stepped forward, her expression hardening. "You better choose your words carefully." Or what? Simone challenged. You're gonna pull out more texts? You gonna twist more conversations? Heavenly didn't answer. And that silence said everything. Simone smirked slightly. Exactly. Then she leaned in, her voice dropping just enough to make everyone strain to hear. You always loud about everybody else's problems, she said. But you're real quiet about what's going on in your own house? Heavenly's face changed instantly. Say it with your chest, Heavenly snapped. Simone didn't back down. You act like everything perfect, she continued. Like you got it all figured out. But how many times have you cried behind closed doors, Heavenly? A collective gasp. You don't know nothing about me, Heavenly shot back, but her voice cracked just slightly, and Simone caught it. I know enough, she said. I know that strong act you put on. It's not as solid as you want people to believe. You reaching, Heavenly said quickly. You reaching hard, am I? Simone asked quietly. And suddenly, the power shifted. The family was left for me, Heavenly said, pointing again. You've been coming for me, Simone shot back. Because you fake and you messy? At least I'm honest. Honesty without loyalty is just cruelty. That line hit everyone. Even Heavenly paused for a split second. Simone took a deep breath, her chest rising and falling as she tried to steady herself. I trusted you, she said, her voice softer now but filled with pain. And you broke that. Heavenly thing behind her eyes. Don't flatter yourself. I'm not, Simone said. I'm just finally seeing the truth. The family was left divided as some cast members nodded in agreement while others looked conflicted. Clearly torn between both women. Y'all both need to stop. Another voice chimed in. This is going too far. It already went too far, Heavenly said flatly. Simone nodded. Yeah, it did. For a brief moment. It looked like they might actually de-escalate. But then Heavenly laughed again. And that laugh, it reignited everything. You acting like you so innocent, Heavenly said, shaking her head. Like you ain't been throwing little jabs all season. Simone's eyes narrowed. Jabs. Yeah, jabs, Heavenly repeated. Little comments. Little looks. Always trying to make me look crazy. You don't need help with that, Simone shot back instantly. The room erupted again. See? Heavenly shouted. That right there? That's what I'm talking about. Because it's true. Simone yelled back. You come in loud, disrespectful, and then act shocked when people react. I don't act shocked, Heavenly snapped. I stand in it. No, Simone said, shaking her head. You hide behind it. That line hit differently. Heavenly froze for a split second. What that's supposed to mean? Simone stepped closer again, her voice dropping. You use your loudness like armor. You think if you talk first, talk bigger, talk louder, nobody gonna question you? Heavenly's jaw tightened. You reaching again? Am I? Simone asked. Or am I just saying what everybody else too scared to say? All eyes shifted around the room. Because suddenly, it didn't feel like just an argument between two people anymore. It felt like something much bigger. Fans are shocked because the entire dynamic of the cast seemed to shift in that moment. Heavenly looked around, noticing the silence, the hesitation, the lack of immediate defense. And that clearly hit a nerve. Oh, so now everybody quiet, stepping forward again with a force that shocked everyone. I stayed in situations that most people would have left years ago. The room went silent. Because that wasn't about Heavenly anymore. That was deeper. Much deeper. Heavenly blinked, clearly caught off guard again. You don't know what I've carried, Simone continued, her voice breaking now. You don't know the sacrifices I've made, the things I've endured. Her voice cracked completely. And for you to stand there and sit underneath it now. Something uncertain. This is years, Simone continued. Years of me letting things slide. Years of me defending you. Years of me thinking you'd never go this far. She gestured toward Heavenly's phone. And tonight? You did. Emotions ran high as the cast shifted again. The energy now less explosive and more emotional. heavier, more final. I didn't lie, Heavenly said, her voice lower now. Everything I said was true. Simone nodded slowly. That's the problem. You think truth without care makes it okay? Heavenly frowned. So you want me to lie? No, Simone replied. I wanted you to respect me. That word, respect. It landed differently. Heavenly looked away for a brief second, then back at her. Respect goes both ways. It does, Simone agreed. And that's why I'm done giving it to someone who doesn't return it. The family was left divided as whispers broke out again. Some cast members looked like they wanted to step in. Others looked like they knew there was nothing left to fix. Y'all really about to end like this? One of them asked softly. Simone didn't even look away from Heavenly. It already ended. Heavenly scoffed, but it didn't have the same bite. You being dramatic? Simone shook her head. No, I'm being honest. That word again? Honest. It circled back like everything else had tonight. Heavenly exhaled sharply, pacing a step to the side before turning back. You know what? Fine. If you feel that way, then maybe this friendship wasn't as real as you thought. Simone's eyes softened for just a second. Or maybe, she said quietly, I just finally stopped ignoring what was right in front of me. That line hit hard. Even the host stayed silent this time, because this wasn't something they could moderate anymore. This was real. Fans are shocked because what started as a heated reunion had turned into something that felt like a final goodbye, unfolding in real time. Heavenly crossed her arms tightly. So, what now? We just strangers. I hope whatever this was worth it, she said softly. Then she turned and started walking off the stage. Simone Heavenly called out suddenly. But it was too late. Simone didn't stop, didn't turn, didn't respond. And as she disappeared backstage, the entire room felt it. That final break. That irreversible moment. The family was left divided, the cast shaken, and even the production team unsure how to recover from the drama as it unfolds. Because, trust us, this story isn't done yet.